Hey guys, wild card weekend is done. We are on to the divisional round, but you can still bet alongside with us using the code MONEY3. That's MONEY 3. When you use the code MONEY3 on the Action 24/7 Sportsbook, you will receive a $250 risk-free bet on your first bet. Terms and conditions apply, and let's get to it.
Okay. We're here. We're back. Wild card weekend is over. We're here. We're back. We're all up.
Figuratively,
Yeah.
Yeah.
money is our figures.
Yes.
So yeah, technically,
Yes.
figuratively, we're
Yes.
up.
Yes. And yeah, we're here. It's the divisional round. And there's only 4 games. Not too thrilled about that.
This weekend is like the best, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Division round rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where the games kind of like really.
This is when you can say that the best teams are in.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is when you can say it now.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know. There's not a lot of certainty on my side for the board this week.
I love the board.
I kind of like it.
I am torn quite a bit. But anyway, here we go. What happened last week, Chris? How'd you do?
Went really well. 4-2. Swept Saturday. Didn't do too good on Sunday, but closed it out with a winner on Monday. Shout out Brett Maher. Everyone might hate you. I fucking love you, dude. That came in clutch. That was you didn't have to miss all 4, but I'm glad.
Actually, you did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, never mind. So shout out you. Favorite kicker in the league. Might buy a jersey. We'll see.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, under 45.5. I mean, a little sweaty towards the end, but never really in doubt when a guy misses 4 extra points. So we'll take it. 4-2. I'm pumped. On to the divisional round. Let's go.
You know, there's someone on the other side of that cursing his name.
There are many people.
There's a lot.
Many people.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Like
that would have gone, every game in the wild card round would have gone over if you'd have made one
Yep.
extra point.
You know who's sick? Our haters that fade us.
The haters are sick. They hate us.
Because they anus.
Anus?
Something like that.
They ain't us. How did you do, Sean?
I also went 4-2. Shout out Danny Dimes for having a career day.
That was also
Absolute snipe on the
was
Giants
great.
money line.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute snipe. Dallas -2. Had a pretty good day. Swept the board on Saturday as
We all did.
we all did.
Uh-huh.
If you followed our Twitter, we all went 2-0. Amazing Saturday. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty decent Sunday. Went, I think, 2-2.
I went 1-2, but
2-2 on Sunday.
I said we had the same record, so yeah, I think that would make sense.
1-2 on Sunday, and then Monday 1-0. That makes sense. I forgot there was a Monday game, even though it just happened. But yeah, not too bad. Coming up, that brings my record to 81, 83, and 7. So I'm almost there. I'm almost to 500. Almost profitable. But Will, how did your week go?
So, my Saturday, obviously, I went undefeated, as you previously said. Just a complete absolute call by me. Everything I said that would happen in the Jags game happened. Even my Trevor Lawrence take. I have zero faith in Trevor Lawrence, is what I said.
You did say that. Wow.
This was more of a Brandon Staley and the Chargers are going to ruin themselves in this game.
And boy, did they.
And you know what? Me, much like everyone else who had Jags plus 2.5, had zero faith at that halftime. Maybe a little bit of faith, but
Nah, as you know, if you followed our Twitter, I switched my pick day of, and I messaged Will at halftime with a unpleasant message.
yeah, it's all right,
I was very upset.
you know. And after the game, I called Sean and I said, "Hey, Sean, who has the biggest brain on the planet?" What did you say, Sean?
You do, Will.
I have the biggest brain on the planet, okay? I called that game to an absolute T. All right? Now, I would have preferred if it wasn't so sweaty, but they don't care
That's
how
why
it
we do it.
happened.
Dubs or dubs, man?
Dubs are dubs. And I didn't win a single bet on Sunday. So but it doesn't matter. I went 2-4. Since it was a triple unit play, I was up on the weekend.
Figuratively.
I mean in
According to the figures.
dollars and cents.
Numbers.
Which is a figure.
Yeah. So, I mean, I still have a positive record on the season. Still in the green. Yeah, but we're here. We're rocking. I'm still kind of buzzing after the Jags win, but we're here, and let's get into it. First game, Saturday. We got the Jags at the Chiefs. The Chiefs favored at home, 9 points. All the lines are brought to you by the Action 24/7 Sportsbook. This was tough for me. Whenever I saw this line, I wasn't really. I'm not quite sure what kind of Chiefs team we're getting here. In my head, I don't think that this is the Chiefs team that can win the Super Bowl, but
They're the favorites right now.
I don't think they have the roster at this point
Okay.
to win the Super Bowl. That's just my opinion. They're just not as good as the past few teams that they've had. So yeah, I think this game, the Chiefs. It's very. I feel like every time I've taken them in the regular season, they have not covered because they're always favored by more than a touchdown, and they always kind of like pump the brakes a little bit because they just put up points, or they struggle a little bit to put up points, but they end up winning games. How many games did they win? Like 13, 14, somewhere around there.
Something like that.
A lot of games.
14-3.
Yeah.
14 and 3. Cool.
So I don't know. This week I'm taking the Jags again. Jags +9. That's a big number. Now, we could easily get the Chiefs team that just demolishes just an inferior team. Or we could get the Chiefs team that does not. And we'll win the game. We'll pull it out. But 9's a big number. And I still have zero faith in Trevor Lawrence. If you followed me on Twitter, I said some very not nice things about him. And I still stand by them. Yeah. So this is more of like Chiefs might fumble the bag a little bit on this game rather than a Jags will keep it close. So that's what I'm going. Sean?
Chiefs -9.
Ooh.
Andy Reid has a great off the bye record.
He does.
He is 20-3 off the bye, straight up. 15-8 against the spread. I know it's not 50%. It's a little lower than 50%, but
He's had a... Oh, wait. Never mind. I was like...
finish your thought.
He's had the bye week in the playoffs 24 times.
This includes regular
Yeah,
season and postseason.
I know. That's why I stopped.
But yes, I'm strictly going for the numbers here. Jags have a very bright future. It's coming from a Titans fan. They have a very bright future. They've got degenerate gambler coming in next season with Calvin Ridley, who was traded They have
He
a very
was?
bright
Yeah.
future. Yes.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So their future is bright, but it's not their year. Chiefs are gonna wipe the floor with this Jaguars team. No way that they don't win by more than 2 touchdowns. There's no way. That is my belief. I'm going off the numbers. Chiefs -9. Take it. Don't think too hard about it. I know it's a scary number. Don't think too hard about it. You look at it, Chiefs and the Jags. They're still the Jags. They always will be the Jags. Take the Chiefs. Chris.
I completely disagree. The Jags, I mean, they're buzzing right now. They just came. Trevor Lawrence just played the half of his NFL career. They're buzzing. The Chiefs. How many times have we seen this, where they are far and away the superior team, and they just don't cover the number?
A lot.
A lot.
I know, but
It's Jags +9. The Chiefs will win this game, and they will probably win it semi-comfortably by a touchdown or 8 points. The Jags will cover this number, though. I don't have any doubt whatsoever. Just the Chiefs, whenever they play a team who they know they will beat, they just toy with them. And, I mean, when you toy with them, especially with a team as hungry as the Jags are, they're going to make you pay at least once. I think the Jags cover this number. I love this pick at +9. So I'm rolling. I really like Trevor Lawrence now.
I don't. But I agree with everything that you're saying.
I love him. I think even if they lose, even if they cover, look, it's a bad night to be a Waffle House in the Kansas City area. That team loves Waffle House.
The Jags?
Yeah, they went after they beat the Chargers. You not seen the video?
No.
They're in the
awesome.
They're in the locker room. Trevor Lawrence is like dabbing everyone up. He was like, "Oh, we're going to Waffle House, right?" And he's talking to some guys like, "You never been to Waffle House? All right, we're going. Let's go."
Wow.
So that's what you do
awesome.
after you complete the third largest comeback in NFL playoff history.
You
go to
celebrate.
Waffle House. After you cover the number against the Chiefs, you go to Waffle House. We're all going to Waffle House.
I'm not. Maybe Calvin Ridley's going to Waffle House, but I don't think they're very.
If the Jags cover, I'm going to Waffle House. I'll go by myself. I don't
The
care.
Chiefs cover. I'm going to Waffle House.
That
I think
seems-
we should just go to Waffle House
seems
regardless.
spiteful. Yeah, we can go to
I think
Waffle
we
House.
just go to Waffle House.
We can go to
regardless.
Waffle House.
Waffle House rocks.
I've been there in a while.
I haven't been there in a while. I love Waffle House.
Yeah. All right. Well, next game. We got the Saturday night game. Giants at Eagles. Eagles are favored by 7.5. What do we think, Chris?
Another dog, Giants +7.5. They're buzzing. This team, they have, I don't know if you saw the post game or not. Yeah, the locker room celebration with Dable dancing. Everyone's just having a good time. This team, man, we've seen it with Giants teams in the past. They get in and get hot.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but they definitely could beat the Eagles. They definitely could. The Eagles didn't look great against the Giants backups like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
This number being 7.5 was shocking. I thought it'd be like 4.5.
It's a bit large.
It's huge. I think 7.5. I'm not really even that. I'm pretty confident. This will be the third time these two teams have played. The Giants are hungry. They want this game. It's Giants +7.5. It's not really even that much of a debate to me. Sean?
I'm also gonna rock with the Giants +7.5.
Let's go.
Jalen Hurts has not played in, I believe it'll be 29 days.
He played in the week 18.
Yeah, that's right.
He did?
Yeah. He didn't really do much. You could tell he wasn't really
Why did I
going.
see that on ESPN then? It was like he hadn't played.
Maybe he
in-
didn't complete the game or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Regardless, when the Giants travel to Philadelphia in their past 6 games, they are 5-1 against the spread. I love that. I love that number. I do think the Giants will definitely cover this spread. Will they beat the Eagles? That is yet to be determined. I'm a little shaken on that. I don't know how to feel about that. But I believe the Giants are the only team in the NFC East that haven't beat the Eagles yet. Because Manders beat them and the Cowboys beat them.
Yes, that would be correct then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hard to beat a team 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Eagles can beat this team a 3rd time, but I think it's going to be a challenge. Giants are hungry.
Mhm.
They're starving.
Yes.
They're starving, dude. They haven't had a successful season since Eli Manning.
Yeah.
Is Danny Dimes the guy? Contract year? Does he get him a bowl within the contract year?
He might. Because you bring up a stat that reminded me. I have a stat.
Okay.
Danny Dimes, as a road underdog in his career, is 17-5 against the spread. Like, let's go.
Even more reason to take Giants plus 7.5 here. Will, what are you taking?
So, I would like to preface this with I respect the Eagles. I respect them. I think they are a fantastic team, but I think they are just incredibly too young to make it far in the playoffs. Like, I think they could win this game, but that's going to be it, I think. I don't think they have enough playoff experience in their roster in order to make it past even the NFC Championship. And so I would like to preface this by saying I respect the Eagles, and I think they will be a great team. They are a great team. I think they will be better in the future. But I am taking the Giants plus 7.5.
Let's go.
I love those stats, but I did just remember my own stat, one of the only ones I have given on this show. Daniel Jones is afraid of the dark.
Oh,
Mm.
why'd you bring that up, dude?
But I think that's only if you win. I think
I don't remember what the stat was exactly.
I think it's like Daniel Jones has never won. Or maybe it was Daniel Jones has never won a home game after one.
Sure.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't remember that.
You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm still rocking the Giants. This is just a big number for a team that kind of had their way with the Vikings. We knew the Vikings were frauds,
Yes.
but just the game was kind of neck and neck here and there, but they kind of went out in front pretty early, I think.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was never really
Yeah.
that much of a sweat.
Yeah, and so
It was at the end with that playing football call where the
that roughing the
Giants were
passer.
called roughing the passer.
That
for,
was, yeah. That was when I was like, oh, NFL is rigged. We're going to try to get the Vikings at, but yeah, that was
and then Kirk Cousins just did the most Kirk Cousins thing
check
possible.
down on 4th and 8 with your season on the line.
But I'm taking the Giants. We're rocking it at 7.5. That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points.
These guys play football too. These guys get paid too. All right. And
They're
you
here
know-
for a reason.
Yeah. And so, rocking with the Giants. A lot of dogs so far. Next game, Sunday's first game, Bengals at Bills. Rematch of Week 17,
Mm-hmm.
kind of.
I mean,
It is,
It
but it wasn't a
is.
full game.
Yeah.
And it was in Cincinnati, but this one's
Still a rematch.
still a rematch. Is this the game that's being played in?
No,
No.
if the Bills and Chiefs play in the AFC Championship, that will be in Atlanta.
Or Bengals.
Oh, okay.
Either.
Or that.
Yeah. So this is in Buffalo.
This is in Buffalo.
Okay.
Correct. Yes.
I mean, yeah.
It's in Buffalo.
Yeah. Yeah. Bills are favored by 5.5 at home. Sean, talk to me.
I don't want to go first.
Okay, Chris, talk to me. I don't want to go first either.
I'm going under 47.5. Neither of these offenses looked too good last week. The Bears, Jesus, the Bengals. I know they're playing very good defense in the Ravens. They didn't do anything. Like, they did nothing to impress me. Joe Burrow looked fine. And then the Bills, they got to their big lead, and then other than that, they just did nothing. Like, they did.
They kind of almost lost.
Yes, both offenses did what they had to do to win the game. That was it. The Bills' offense, Josh Allen needs to get it together, man.
Mm-hmm.
He played like shit.
Yeah.
If he was playing a defense with a pulse, they would have lost that game. And I don't know what it is about the Bills' offense. Makes no sense. It's either they run it for 3 yards or they chuck it for 60. They don't have like all right, let's 8-yard out route. Let's try to get the first down.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
They have very few of those plays in their book.
It's mind-boggling. So I'm taking the under 47. I think again, playoffs defenses are trying more so than usual. I'm taking the under. I just think it's going to be a very tight game. It's going to be a defensive game. The referee for this game is Carl Cheffers.
Who the hell is
Sheffers.
that?
You'll know him when you see him. He's like kind of an older white guy referee. That's all of them.
All of them.
All of them except for like 2. But you'll know him when you see him. I can't really describe him other than that.
He's not the one that's like yoked, right?
No.
You know which one I'm talking about?
No, he's not. He has called 11 playoff games since 2010. The under in those games is 10-1. Under 47.5.
This is just so incredibly specific.
It's 10-1.
How did you find that?
Stats.
We do our research.
Yes.
That's just so bonkers.
If it was like 6-4, I wouldn't give a shit about it. That means nothing.
Right.
It's 10-1, or I guess 6-5, whatever.
Yeah.
It's 10-1.
All right, so I wrote down that I have the over
Yes.
of 47.5.
Yes.
I kind of think this could be a shootout where both teams are firing on all cylinders. It reminds me of the last Bills division game where they faced the Chiefs, and possibly the best football game I've ever watched.
That was pretty sweet.
That game was awesome. It was just touchdown. The overhit, easy. And I kind of get vibes from that. This total is pretty high. In the last 10 meetings between these two teams, the over is 7-3, which makes me want to take it. But I'm gonna have another pick, and then I'm gonna decide on Sunday.
Okay.
I will let you know on Sunday which one I actually go with, because
Ooh.
I'm not going with both. I'm
That's
gonna
a
go with one.
tease.
My other pick will be Bills -5.5.
Okay.
Bills kind of burned me last week
Yeah.
with playing against this third-string quarterback, Skylar Thompson. He looked like two out there. I mean, like, I don't know what they were letting him do. Josh, you got to stop. Josh, listen to me. You have to stop turning the ball over. If you want to win this championship, you have to stop doing it.
It is pretty annoying.
It's really annoying because I want you to win. I want you to do well. But look, the Bengals O-line is a bunch of used car salesmen. Like, they are a wet paper towel. They can't stop anything. Bills, pretty decent D-line.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pretty decent. Pretty decent pass rush. I think they can kind of stop Joe Burrow in his tracks from doing Joe Burrow things, being all cool and handsome and all this stuff that annoys me about him. Being so, I hate him because he's so cool.
Yeah.
He is cool.
You don't get to
Yeah.
be that cool.
No, you don't.
Nobody does.
But Bills minus 5.5. I know you can make up for last week. I know you want to get to the AFC Championship. It's where you haven't been for, what is it, since 98, maybe?
I wouldn't know.
Sure.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I thought it was the year before the Music City Miracle when they made the AFC Championship, but I could be wrong. But yes, I know you want to get back there, so tune into our Twitter to see the official pick of the over or Bills minus 5.5.
Oh, so you're choosing between the two.
I'm choosing between the two.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were giving one and you're choosing between the over and or the under.
No.
Ah,
I'm either taking the over or I'm either taking the Bills.
gotcha.
But you will have to find out on Sunday
On Twitter.
on Twitter at 3-4 money. Number spelled out FOUR.
Yes.
So, correction, the last AFC Championship the Bills were in was against the Chiefs in 2020. Completely forgot that. We just looked it up.
Yes.
COVID year, that year was all over the place. So, it's kind of easy
And the
to
last
forget.
one was the last Bills Chiefs game was just so awesome.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember
how
that
can
one
you
more.
remember the one before that?
Yeah, true. But, Will, what is your pick in this game?
So I will be taking Bengals plus 5.5.
Ooh,
Yes.
spicy.
This is like Josh Allen loves to turn the ball over. As much as I say bad things about Joe Burrow, he's maybe a decent amount of money here. So I gotta back him. They won by 7 against the Ravens, not by 8, but we needed last week.
Ugh.
But
I have a question.
What?
Last week, did you say something bad about Joe Burrow?
I don't think he did.
And he played pretty bad, or comparatively.
okay,
Say something bad about him now so he can play good.
No.
Oh my. Okay, fine. Don't do whatever.
No, I'm-
No, don't.
Listen.
No.
Never mind. I don't care. Do whatever. Actually, no,
Okay.
don't, because I need him to play bad because I have the under.
All right. Well, fuck both of you.
Joe Burrow, you're very good.
So, if the Bills let Skylar Thompson, who's a nobody, score 31 points on them, how can I even expect them to play a decent game against the Bengals?
That's a fair point.
How can an offense that just has Tyreek Hill, and that is about it? They got Waddle, but
He didn't really even play much of that game.
he didn't do much.
He got hurt.
He got hurt.
So, how can you expect the Bengals the Bills to fend off this Bengals attack? That's so dynamic. So Joe Burrow, I hate that you have everything. I respect that you worked to where you are right now, and all the shit that you had to go through in college. But you're just not flashy enough. People love you, and I think you get most of your yards from your receivers after the catch. And I mean, I don't know. You're just, your O-line sucks. You suck. You will not cover 5.5. So I'm taking you. Bengals plus 5.5. They can put up points. I do think the Bills probably win this game because they're probably gonna if they're down at halftime, they're gonna helicopter in DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah.
They're gonna helicopter him in, He's gonna be like,
We
"Hey
just show him on
guys."
the big screen.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Yeah.
like, "What's up, guys?" And then everybody's gonna go crazy.
I thought you meant like drop him in like full uniform, like
No,
like he just got out the gulag.
Suit up.
Like he just got out the gulag on Warzone.
no.
It's like,
I mean, if that's what's necessary.
So, and they're gonna go with vibes. They're gonna go with vibes. They're gonna hype up the boys. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they do that before the game,
Oh, they definitely will.
Yeah,
He's definitely gonna be
yeah,
there.
I think so.
especially since they're playing the Bengals.
I'm doomed.
I do like the over though. Just me personally.
I feel like everyone's gonna be on the over.
I also agree with that.
You see
It's-
Allen and Burrow, and like what you said, the Bills' defense gave up 30 points to Skylar Thompson.
Yeah.
I get that. God,
And like Josh Allen just loves like throwing the ball away.
that is true.
And it's just like I was gonna say what you said earlier that in the Bills playbook they just don't have like
Doesn't seem
they don't have like 6 to 9 yard plays. Like it's
It's like you have your running plays, and then you have your 20 to 60-yard plays.
Yeah. and it works kind
Sometimes
of sometimes.
it wins games.
Yeah, they won
I feel
a lot
like
of
it
games
doesn't
this
really
year.
cover that many spreads.
And so, yeah, that's what I'm going. Bengals plus 5.5. Let's rock. Next game, Sunday Night Football. The Cowboys at the 49ers. Dak Prescott versus Brock Purdy. Big Cock Brock, Mr. Irrelevant. He's here. He's in the divisional round. He's won 6 straight games, something like
I
that.
don't remember how many games he's played.
What do we think, Sean?
6 now.
6.
Brock, you're awesome. You're awesome, man. But I think the light might be shining a bit too bright in the division round here. I think it's going to get to him a little bit. I'm going to take the Cowboys plus 4. I'm not saying that they will win. I could very much see San Francisco still pulling this out by a field goal or less. But in these two teams' last 6 meetings, the road team is 4-1-1,
Ooh.
and I like that.
I like that.
I like stats like that.
Mm-hmm.
This line is weird.
I agree.
It's 4.
Mhm.
That's odd.
It's not a football number.
Yeah.
It is Wednesday as we're recording this.
It's been at 4 since it opened, though.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's
At least
been
that
here
I've seen it.
for a little bit now, but this line is weird. There's something fishy about it, so I'm gonna do the opposite of what the public thinks here. I know the public's gonna be heavily on the Niners.
Probably.
Niners just completely decimated the Seahawks, but Cowboys just won their first road playoff game since '92 last
Yeah.
week. Can they do it again? Is the curse broken?
The ghost of Troy Aikman will be with them. He's
I
not
guess
dead.
we'll see.
He's
not dead.
Want to
He's not dead.
clarify that.
It would really suck if he ended up
Oh,
passing away within the next few days.
Well, he's fine. He's not that old. He's pretty healthy. I think he's okay.
Stuff happens, man.
Yeah.
you
Okay.
know.
Well, let's not talk about that
Just
anymore.
Be really unfortunate is all I'm saying. But yeah, I'm gonna rock with the Cowboys here, plus 4. I'm also gonna take the over 45.5. This is not an either or pick. I am definitely taking this over. In their last 11 meetings, the over has hit 8 of the 11 times.
Yeah.
So it seems like a gimme there. I fully expect this game to just be bananas. Primetime games have kind of sucked this year.
It's the playoffs, though.
Yeah, it's the playoffs.
The playoff games we've gotten so far have all kind of rocked.
Yeah.
The only one that didn't really,
Was that Ravens Bengals? That
Yeah.
game sucked.
yeah,
That game
It was
not
like
good.
tight though, so like
Yeah, it was like
it was like every
suspenseful.
play matters.
yeah,
Yeah, but like
it wasn't like flashing entertaining.
no.
Yeah,
But like this is just such a classic matchup.
It's a very
Cowboys
90s matchup.
It's a very
This
90s
is-
matchup.
this
It's-
is awesome. This is gonna rule.
Cowboys are also looking for revenge from last season from whatever that last play was that Dak ran it for
With like 7 seconds.
no reason at all. Like just I don't know what they were doing there, but yeah, I think the Cowboys cover this game and the over definitely hits.
Mhm.
Chris.
I'm with you. Cowboys +4.
All right.
I mean, if you think about it, the 49ers, like the final score was a lot worse than what that game was last week.
Mhm.
That was a game for like most of the way through the third quarter.
Oh yeah.
Up until that strip sack, I mean, that just broke the Seahawks.
Mhm.
But I mean, Brock Purdy, love you, big cock Brock, huge fan. Played bad in that first half.
For sure.
Played really bad,
Not good.
and they were lucky for him. We're playing an equally, if not worse, Seattle defense.
Mhm.
The Dallas defense rocks. We just saw that. I know Tom Brady sucks, but they shut him the hell down. I think, I mean, if Brock Purdy plays like that in the first half, this one, the Cowboys could run away with this one.
Agreed.
So I'm taking Cowboys +4. I was very tempted to take money line, but I can just see McCarthy or Dak having just a dumb moment that they're notorious for and losing this game by 2.
Yeah.
So-
I like again. There's something up this
Something's
game.
something weird is going to happen at the end of this game. So I'm going to take the underdog +4. I mean, the Cowboys just flexed on everyone on Monday night and just beat the living hell out of the Bucks. So it's not going to be like that against San Francisco, but I think they will play a lot better than what people think. So Cowboys +4. Let's ride. Will, what do you think?
So I'm taking the Niners -4. Here's the thing. I think in this matchup, Brock Purdy in this system does not have to play a perfect game to win this game.
You're correct.
I do think that Dak and the Cowboys need to play a perfect game in order to win the game. That is what I think. Because the Niners just they have the best roster with the exception of quarterback, but we respect him. With the exception of quarterback, they have the best roster in the NFL. Well, I guess in my opinion. Brock Purdy did not play great in that first half against Seattle. And you know what? It's okay because the Niners have a great defense. And they were able to pick up the scraps because they believe in this dude. They believe in Brock Purdy.
They definitely do.
Yeah.
They kind of have to.
Well,
Also,
That's true.
they're kind of like, we have to get this guy to win.
Yeah.
It's like if we want to move on, this guy's got to be on the field.
So that's kind of what I'm thinking. He doesn't have to play a perfect game in order to win. We've seen that, over the past few years in this Shanahan offense or system. They don't need that perfect quarterback in order to make a difference, I guess.
No, but at some point, you need him to.
They,
You
Oh,
need
for
a
sure. That's why
quarterback.
they haven't won a Super Bowl.
it's
Yeah.
like, but they have that mindset, but it hasn't
never
gotten
worked.
them anywhere.
It's got them two-way Super Bowl, but it's the
It's
reason
great.
they lost that Super
Yeah.
Bowl. So I mean, no, I get what you're saying. 100%, you're right. But this could be the game where it's like you don't need him to play a perfect game, but he needs to be pretty damn near it.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I just don't. I don't know.
I respect him.
Oh, I
It's-
love him. He should be the starter next year, in my opinion.
It's just if the Niners are down at halftime in this game, their defense can shut down the Cowboys. But I don't think if the Cowboys are down at halftime that they can make that up. So that's my pick. 49ers -4. All right. That was the slate.
That's it.
That's all the games. But we do have our surefire picks. Now, Chris, tell me about your surefire double unit will win pick.
Well, it's going to win. But I was a lot more confident in it before you made your point about the Bills and Bengals. I'm still going under 47.5. It's still a league that is controlled by officiating.
Very true.
That's fair.
And Carl Jeffers just knows how to get these games to go under. Like I said, 10-1 in his last 11 playoff games. The under is.
Sounds like a man that loves his job.
Yeah, really need you on this one, Carl. I'm rooting for you. I don't give a damn about either of these teams. I'm rooting for the Zebras.
You're putting your faith in a man named Carl.
Yes.
Good on you. Godspeed.
Because he's a winner when it comes to the under. But let's go. I mean, that's it. Just everything I said before. And Carl Jeffers under 47.5. Let's ride.
Sean, what's your pick? Sean, what's your surefire?
Giants plus 7.5. I love this pick. This is way too damn high. Way too damn high. Like my rent and gas prices. This is too damn high. I like that, Chris. Thank you. Again, Giants are 5-1 when they enter. Ooh, I'm blanking on the stadium. The link. When they enter that link, the link,
5-1.
5-1 against the spread. Fixing to be 6-1.
Woo!
I love this pick.
I love it too.
I did say in the last episode we gave our Super Bowl predictions that I said I could see the Eagles not making the NFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
That is still very true.
Yes.
Still very true. Giants could outright win this game. Again, it is very hard to beat a team 3 times. But we're going to play it safe here. We're not going to think too much. We're going Giants plus 7.5. Lock it in. Let's ride. Let's rock. Let's roll. Let's do whatever. What?
Everything.
Everything. Everything. Let's just do it all. Will, your surefire pick of the week, please.
So my double unit guaranteed winner surefire pick of the week is Jacksonville at Kansas City over 52.5.
All right.
Ooh.
So what I'm predicting is similar to what I said earlier. I think if we get the Kansas City team that goes out to those big leads and kind of sits on it, and we saw last week with Jacksonville, they were able to come back from that huge deficit to win the game. Now I know it's the Chargers, and their defense, was suspect kind of all season. Shout out to Joey Bosa, biggest nose on the planet.
It blows my mind that him and Nick Bosa are brothers.
Yeah, Nick is so handsome,
and Joey Bosa is a fucking troll.
He's got
the
biggest
ugly
nose
as sin
on the planet.
Hell of a player, but he is ugly. Like that thing is huge.
Yeah, he kind of talks like Squidward too.
I've never heard him talk, but it wouldn't surprise me. I feel like you kind of have to.
Like he's always stuffed up.
Yeah, nose.
I was pressed against the helmet.
I was thinking about that during the Jags Chargers game. I was like, these two are related.
Yeah.
Like blew my mind.
Yep.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
So, yeah, I'm rocking with the over. I think Jacksonville perhaps at some point will be able to put up points. I mean, the Kansas City secondary is not that great. I think their D line is great, but if they can maneuver around their pass rush, they can definitely put up some points here. And so I'm going over 52.5. Let's rock
Let's rock.
all night.
Will, what was your surefire pick last week?
My surefire pick last week was the Jags.
Right. That's right. But you took the Bills under last week, correct?
Yes.
For the same reason of the big spread.
Yes.
You were testing the big spread theory.
Yes, but
and
I don't
it didn't
think
work out, and now you're doing the opposite.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's not so much a George Costanza, it's this is the playoffs.
I know. You were making the same points as last week, just opposite.
I don't think I was making the same points because I was an under.
I
last
know.
week, but
I said, but opposite.
the same points but opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You were
okay.
making
That makes sense.
the same points.
Yeah.
But they were
The opposite.
the opposite.
Okay.
Same points but opposite.
Go back and watch it. You'll know what I'm talking about.
More points. So yeah, I think it's just gonna be a great game to start a great NFL slate where we will win all of our bets this week.
Yes.
So let's rock. Sean, tell me the promo code.
Promo code, as always, is Money3, MONEY3. When you use the code Money3 on the Action 24/7 Sportsbook, you will receive a $250 risk-free bet on your first bet. Terms and conditions apply, and we will see you for the championship division.
Championship Sunday.
Championship Sunday.
Yes. Like, comment, subscribe. We really appreciate it. Follow us on Twitter for things that might change. And yeah, follow all three of us on Twitter because I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of posting some heat here now. Joey Bosa, hugest nose on the planet.
Did you tweet that?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
I was like, what's that to do with Twitter?
I tweeted it. In the midst of all my hatred towards Trevor Lawrence, but that'll be waiting for Saturday.
Yep.
Saturday stuff.
As always, also download, like on Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. I had another thing I wanted to say. Oh yes, Chris. Follow Chris on Twitter. He is constantly giving out college basketball picks. Will and I are just getting into the midst of the NHL season. I know it's halfway through, but we're getting hot right now. We're doing pretty well. So yeah, follow us for that. And yeah, I think that's anything else?
I might be the hottest college basketball gambler.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm insane. I've won like,
Chris is putting up numbies.
I mean, not really maybe a slight exaggeration. I haven't gone back at the last few days. I've won like 70 bets since like this time last week. I won 20 alone on Saturday. So
He places a lot of bets.
I went 20-8 on Saturday. So like for
What
that
are you
alone,
doing?
for that alone,
Not
throw me a
following
follow
him.
at least. Like
I hope you have a large bankroll to follow all of Chris's picks
responsibly.
responsibly.
Of course.
Yeah, always.
Old Chris, bet within your means, Walker. That's what they call me.
Yeah.
Out on the streets.
Thought it was two-stroke Chris.
That's okay.
Well, he's up to 3 now, so.
3.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay. Well, that's going to be it for us. Thank you for listening and watching. We're going to win all of our bets. We're going to win a ton of money. Here we are. There's 3 of us. Now let's make some money. Giddy up.
Woo! Woo!